Welcome to the investment markets overview for the week ending the 27th of January 2023. US GDP, the preferred measure of economic growth, was stated at 2.9% annualized for Q4 22, versus the 3.2% recorded for Q3. Although this is only a modest slowdown in the headline number, a look under the bonnet is concerning. The largest contribution to growth was inventory investment, a euphemistic term for stocking petroleum and coal products that haven't actually been sold yet. Or possibly demand is just waning. Either way, this is closely followed by personal consumption, reflected by an increase in services costs led by healthcare, housing and utilities, suggesting that the cost of living crisis is bullish for economic growth. The one item from the contribution chart that shows logic is the housing investment component. This reflects the slide in new single-family housing construction, as discussed within this week's US section. The overview includes the performance statistics for the main stock indices, which in the main were higher, whilst sovereign bond yields and cryptocurrencies were mixed, with the commodities covered lower in the main. Meanwhile, the regional coverage points out the jump in US new home cancellations plus the record low in UK car manufacturing. Whilst out east, the latest auction for Japanese government bonds makes a joke of its central bank policy statements. Last week's overview observed the US government's increasing cost to service its record debt levels. This week provides a similar warning for the UK. Public sector borrowing for December was the higher December figure on record, with the annual servicing cost is being aggravated by the rising interest rate burden. With the UK economy in recession, or very close to it, and interest rates likely to rise further this year, the servicing cost is set to soar. A final performance table for the major stock indices since the year 2000 concludes the investment markets overview. We strive to turn the technical into plain-speaking observations, backed up by factual charts and context. Join us for a guide through the maze of economic and market data via the weekly 5-page overview published at least 40 times per year. Just follow the link provided to test drive the full weekly overviews.